So I just bought my 36 auto repair shop, but the real reason I bought the store is it's next to White Castle. I'm looking at new store opportunities almost every week. And so this question that I run through, this is it worth it? Like, is this store worth us taking the risk, signing a lease, buying it? I can have this checklist here, and for this one, it has passed all the tests, which is why we're opening. Just to give you some perspective of everything that it takes to open a new store, I got a list here on my phone of all the stuff that we had to do, and you forget one of these and you could be cooked. Keys, internet, alarm systems, security cameras, the utilities, the lease signed, tire inventory, battery inventory, oil and air and cabin filters, all the stuff that we stock so we can get customers in and out. New oil to put in cars, waste oil to take it away, the lifts inspected. Here we had the cables replaced already because they weren't up to our standard. We have to set up our point of sale system, and then all the vendors inside so that we could build the estimates. We have a new phone system, dumpsters, we're renovating the waiting room. We buy new shop tools. We just bought a scanner and a tire tool. We're gonna set up temporary signage. We also get the Google profile set up and the email accounts and get them on Slack, all the new employees in payroll. And so there's like all these things that go into it. Be in store number 36, we've done this 36 times now. And so, we get better and better at it. But even then, there's sometimes we miss things or we realize there's a better way to do something. And every time we open a new store, we get better, we get faster, we get more efficient, which basically means that we can get the store making money a lot quicker. Yeah, so all this stuff, the competitor just left. Left it here, I guess it's ours now, so we've got oil. Some of it's good, some of it's leaking, obviously. Yeah, so it's 4 bays here, and then we got 2 over here, so 6 bays, so that's like our typical. I think the fact that it's like back to back instead of like a long one is part of it. Yeah, it's a pile of trash. So that's Colin, he's our CEO. How many CEOs do you know are scrubbing the floors? Probably not that many. That's how we roll here. We're in the customer waiting room area while we do construction. That was the priority on here. But then eventually, we'll do the whole shop. That's our CFO out there shoveling snow. It's all hands on deck here. All right, Randall, let's double team this thing. Should have brought a hat. We're in the retail business. We're called retail automotive, is we need a really good location. Physical location has to be in a high traffic area. And we look here, all this traffic. I mean, I don't know what the counts are. It's something that we do look at. It's like daily traffic counts. Normally we want to see like a 15,000, 20,000, something like that. And so number one, do we have a lot of people driving by? The other thing we're looking at is co-locators, like who is right by us. District Taco, look at this. We got McDonald's, Best Buy, Shake Shack, that's where we should have went. Party City, oh, Chick-fil-A. Dude, everyone's on this strip. Apparently there's a Starbucks behind us. There's a Wingstop. And I always joke that like I love when it's a Taco Bell or a Popeyes, something like that, because it's like if those big guys and their entire business is retail, have picked this street, have picked this neighborhood, and we are literally neighbors with them, then it's a sign that like they've done all this research that it's a good location, so we're just like piggyback on their work. Welcome to my office. There's no lights? No, there's no lights. We got some boots.
This is someone's apartment.
Dude, we've seen that. Dude, we looked at the shop. We went to the shop once, and there was a whole bedroom, a shower. The guy like lived upstairs. This is really where you want your command center to be. You can like look down and see literally everything that's going on.
But it'll stay like this, you think?
I don't know. I mean, they had so many tires that we don't stock that many. I bet ultimately this will come down. Really, we just need like one section here. We don't really need all of it down there, but it's also a lot of work to take it down. It's like, is it worth it? You can see up here, there was a roof leak at some point. We think it's fixed now because we went up there and checked, but our guys are gonna go and patch all that up and make it look not crappy. Our goal was by next Monday, this place looks completely different. It'll look like all the rest of our stores. We got a relic here. The old lantern fly. Remember these bad boys? They thought the world was ending and they'd take all of our food supply. Well, look who won. Here we have the most efficient ways to broom. Look, it fits perfectly into your, when you misbehave, you gotta come back here and sweep the whole room with, if you're late. So what does it take to get all of this happening at the same time. We've got like 6 different people, 6 different companies. We've got batteries being delivered, we have tires, we have our tow truck coming in a minute to deliver some stuff. And a lot of it comes down to the planning. In our office, we have this giant whiteboard, and it says, hey, we want to open on February 2nd. Here's everything we need to do. A week before, a month before, 6 months before, between the lease and the utilities and all the vendors and employees and training and technology and all the stuff that goes into it. And so a big reason why is over the last few years, I've intentionally hired military veterans who are in high-level elite leadership roles. Their whole life has been this, right? In very intentional planning, the systems, the accountability, all these things that both Colin and Randall have brought to our team now. And I think that's like one of the reasons that I've been so successful is it's not about being the best. It's like knowing where your weakness. And for me, I'm like the visionary. I see the things, but I'm not the best at the organization. But that's where these guys shine. And to be able to accomplish, the results and have 36 stores now, you got to build a team of all the different skills. And then together, we can conquer anything. The next thing I look at is the actual size of the business. Now in automotive, we need about 4,000 square feet, 6 like garage doors, 6 bays they're called, in order to like do the volume that we need to do. And so sometimes I'll get sent locations and it's an amazing spot, but it's only like three lifts or maybe 4 lifts. And it's just a little too small for our business model. On the other hand, sometimes I'll get opportunities and it's like an old Pep Boys or something. It's like 12 bays or 15. It's absolutely huge. It's gonna be very expensive for us to run. And so it has to be the right size to make sense. How's this looking?
Not too good.
Think it's sturdy there?
Who's going up?
Who's going up? You.
Yeah, right.
I'm holding the camera.
That's all you need sometimes. There it is. Get the bullet holes on the side.
They'll probably all rust and there'll be big rust stains down there.
That's all right. Looks good. Good job, Herb.
Good job.
Dude, we gotta scrape this off.
Not ours anymore.
Not our hours or the business name. We're gonna have a new office and floor and estimating counter by the end of the week here. Tico in there does all of our remodels for all the waiting rooms. He'll paint inside, outside, floor and plumbing, like they can do it all. He kind of values the consistency of the work and does a great job, and we're happy to have like a single go-to crew, and he's fast. That's what matters most because we don't really want customers out here in the shop. It's kind of a necessity, but we get this thing done in a week. By next Monday, we're ready to roll. Yeah, so I talk about all the time how this content helps me get leads on new shops. I just had someone literally while I'm sitting here text me something, said, hey, this guy's a friend of mine, just listed this property for sale. Let me know if you want an introduction. It's 4,000 square feet. That's the size exact shop we're looking for. Really depends on, does it have a good location? They're also $1.85 million. So it really depends, is that the business and the real estate, or is it just the business? If it's just a business, we're definitely not paying that much. Normally, the value of the buildings are usually around 1.2, 1.3, something in that range. So if we said, hey, the business is worth 600, I mean, it could be depending on how much volume he's doing, and then how much of his business do we think we could get when we convert it from Joe's Automotive or whatever into Midas. We're going to assume we're going to lose some of it. It's not really retail. It looks like it's more like in a neighborhood. So that's like there's no White Castle or Popeyes next to it, and it's not really on the major road. It's kind of on a side road by a bunch of train tracks. So probably not the right fit for us. But that's how quickly I can do it. It's really the visual of like, does the store look like it would fit in our portfolio of stores, all on major roads, all with lots of traffic, and if not, it could work great for somebody else, but not for me. It's like a 3.
I told you it's a 3.
That's a wrap for day 1 of store number 36. Follow along if you want to see what we do to this place.